Okay, so first mod, kind of, on the FL5 Civic Type R is gonna be rock deflectors. So if you've driven an FL5, you'll know that rocks just go absolutely crazy. You'll hear them flying all around underneath the car. And this area, the fender, has this opening right here, so rocks can fly straight through and they can hit your paint. So rather than taking the chance and just getting the side of my car all beat up, I'm going to install these Megachip rock guards. And these ones are fairly expensive compared to some of the other ones that you can get. You can get some like Etsy 3D printed ones for like 40 bucks or something like that. And the reason I went with these ones, and they were $160, so quite a bit more, but they come with the full set front and back. It was because I thought these ones looked a little bit nicer. They kind of go with the body lines a little bit better, give it a little bit more of like a wider look around the fender. So that's the reason I went with it, mainly vanity. I wanted, honestly, the best of the best. And that's kind of like the way that I'm gonna mod the FL5. It's mainly, I'm just gonna save up and just get the best stuff out there because I plan on keeping this car forever. And I don't want to put any just kind of whatever janky stuff on my car. So we're going to install these. I already have the wheel turned out. We're going to start with the fronts, and then we're going to go to the backs. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. So everything's all packaged up, and they do include hardware and extra plastic clips just in case you were to break the ones that are on the car. I don't actually know if you need these, but I guess we'll find out when we install it. Okay, so just to kind of give you guys an idea of the quality of these, it's like OEM plastic. This is really nice quality material, and they also include this little wrench here, which I mean that is worth paying the extra money alone. So you get this that comes with it to help you with the install. And I think really all you need this for is just for the bottom little Phillips. And they include this really nice little ratcheting Phillips screwdriver that you can just put under and then ratchet out. So that's definitely worth the money to just spend the extra bit. These are the rear ones, a little bit more minimal than the front ones, but the front ones are, these things are thick boys. These things are really nice feeling. Okay, so the only thing that they don't include is a Phillips head or a pop clip removal tool. So, I mean, I think everybody pretty much already has one of those. And we're gonna take off this top clip, this clip, and this Phillips head. Maybe I could just pull these out, I don't know. And that is some Japanese quality because these things are not coming out so easily. All right, so switch to a small flathead. I think that's going to be a little bit easier. Already broke it. Yeah, so just gonna have to get that out and just force it out and just know that the clip is gonna break. All right, I had to get a little bit of light going because I can barely see this one. That one came off a lot easier. Now I'm going to use their little tool that they included. Comes out no problem. I'm going to clean off this area real quick. It's got optimum no rinse. Yeah, the new one they include is much longer. Kind of get this in here. Get it lined up. Push it in. Even still, these are just, I think, barely long enough. Make sure that those are seated. Make sure this bottom is tightened pretty good because I didn't really hear too many snaps of these clips. I don't really want them to be flying off. But they seem to be in there. And that is the front. All done. Took like no time at all. Okay, so the rear one is probably going to be a lot easier. I mean, the front one was very easy. So this is a little bit more straightforward because these are all just Phillips head. Phillips head 1, 2, 3, and then there's one on bottom. And then you can adjust how wide out you want this to be, but I think I'm going to have it as flush as possible. I'll get the top one on first so that it can kind of hang a little bit, and then I can adjust from there. And then I'll kind of thread this bottom part for a second. Thread that, make sure that that stays. And now I can kind of adjust how I want it to be, which, I don't know, maybe wider is better. Yeah, maybe I'll do wide. I'll do it as wide as I can. I think that actually looks okay. Plus I'm going to be putting wheel spacers on. And I think it'll go, they're going to be 20 millimeters, so it's going to hopefully sit more flush, or the wheels are going to sit more flush, so this will go with that a little bit better, I think. Yeah, I see why they include this little right angle ratcheting wrench, because if you had a normal one, it wouldn't be so easy. Okay, that was the install. It took about 20 minutes, did all 4 of them. Had to back the car out, so let me show you what it looks like. Here's the front.